Welcome back. Today we're going to be ranking every MLB designated hitter. We made it all the way through the MLB field. We've got DHs, then we have pitchers, both starting and relievers. We're going to do managers. We got a bunch of stuff coming up tier list wise. Subscribe and like the video so that you don't miss any of it. Check the description for all the other plugs and that kind of stuff, and let's get right into the video. Alright, back at the tier list. It's a weird one for sure, but we'll go through the tiers. You got 6 of them: elite, great, good, mid, meh, and then AAA. Not sure how many AAA DHs we're going to be seeing. Most of them can hit. It's kind of why you're at the position, is because you can hit. There are some weird roster things, some funky things. All the tier lists that are made are all about projections, so we'll get into that once it comes. It's sorted by division though, because I had to do that to make sure I had one for every single team. We're starting out here with DJ Stewart. He had a good run. Yeah, I haven't seen him do it very much at the major league level. He was a nice little story, has a little bit of pop. I think he's just more meh. I'm not going to put him in AAA, a nice little run. But even the Mets fans don't expect him to do that much. Marcell Ozuna had a quietly incredible year last year. Despite all the doubters, despite all the people who may not like him, there's no debate he has to go into great. Like 900 OPS last year. Next up, we got Kyle Schwarber. Guy's got 90-some, the second most home runs in baseball behind Judge the last 2 years. There's value in that. There's very much value. I'm going to put him next to Ozuna, I think. I'm going to put him in great. Maybe goes to elite, because like DH-wise, he walks more than Ozuna does for sure, gets on base. The old heads will want the batting average to go up, but valuable player despite the negative WAR, whatever. Joey Meneses the last 2 years really has not been that great. I should say, no, just last year. He came up at the end of 2022 and was good. Last year was not great. He's more towards this mid, maybe even meh type thing. I mean, he's a DH. As a DH, maybe even in the meh. Like, his hitting tool has kind of gone away. Avisail Garcia was not good either. Hasn't been good the last couple years, and he's been hurt. Put him in mid. We've seen him do it before, but I mean, not super far away from this tier. Jordan, he's elite. He's one of the 10 best players in baseball, and he doesn't even play the field. That's saying something. Dude's a beast. Incredible pop. Not much I need to say. I think Mitch Garver is good. He's got some pop. He's definitely a tier below these guys for sure. But I think he's definitely above the Avisail Garcia type tier, which I might end up moving him down. We'll see how it shapes out. Yeah, Mitch Garver. Now he's with the Mariners, by the way. So in-division rival going across. Interested to see how he does this year. They also added Luke Raley, who might DH for them as well. Probably platoon. Now we're looking at Ezekiel Duran, and when he played last year, Duran was actually good. I'm going to put him in mid, though, because he didn't play every day. Garver, had to split some time with Garver and stuff like that. I think Brandon Drury also just goes in good, and he's actually got value as well playing the field, because just as like an all-around ball player, he plays multiple places, and like he can hit a little bit. I'm going to put Brent Rooker in good, too. He got off to that incredible start last year, and then he cooled off for sure, but also a good follow, by the way. Like him. Edouard Julien had a good year last year. I'm going to put him in mid. I'm going to put him here for now. It was really just his first year. I'm interested to see how he does now. They got a young core in Minnesota, and they didn't add to it. They wanted the cost-controlled rookies type thing. Yeah, we'll see how Julien does. Eloy, man, he hasn't been healthy in so long. It's probably one of the tougher ones you're going to see on the list. Mid, man. Like, even when he is healthy, he hasn't been great. He's getting paid a lot of money, too. This is Nelson Velasquez, I believe, who is with the Royals now. As a DH, Nelson Velasquez, I'm going to put him into the Met tier. I don't think there's really anybody AAA level, I'll be honest. Just not great. He was traded last year from the Cubs to the Royals, too. So this is where I'm talking about the weird roster stuff. So Riley Green is technically slated in as the Tigers' designated hitter. Now, we know he's got the defensive value, and he'll probably play the outfield. But for now, I guess I'm ranking him. He was hurt last year, and when he hasn't been hurt, he hasn't been great. Very potent. Okay, he's been fine. I think I'm going to put him in good just because I know where he's going to be. Former top 5 prospect. Josh Naylor, man. Josh Naylor had a very good year last year. Sneaky broke out. I don't know if I can put him next to Schwarber and Ozuna. He doesn't have the power tool they do, but as an overall pure hitter, Naylor is actually pretty good. I'm going to put Giancarlo as a DH. I'm going to put him in good still. I actually expect him to be pretty decent this year. Bounce back maybe a little bit. He's made changes to his swing. He slimmed down for what that's worth. It'll be interesting to see for sure. Justin Turner, now with the Blue Jays. I think Turner also goes in good. Like, he's kind of just been a consistent hitter. He's almost 40 and he keeps hitting. I like Justin Turner. Takio shit. He got off to a very good start, and then towards the end of the year, he fell off quite a bit. Another guy who I think goes in good. For DHs, it feels like there's going to be a lot. He's good because he's not quite this level, but he's definitely above the, Avi Garcia and Durans of the world. This is Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn kind of split reps with Mountcastle last year, first base DH type thing. Lefty, he broke out as well. I want to put him in good. Or he had a very good year for them last year. Underrated, one of the reasons why they got where they did. Brendan Donovan was hurt last year. He's coming back. It's probably why you're DHing him, because he actually has sneaky, gross defensive value. I'm gonna put Donovan in mid. He doesn't quite have as good of a hit tool. It's not bad. He's also coming off the injury, so we'll have to see. Yelich had a bounce back year last year. He's either top of good or great. I'm gonna put him in great. He also walks a lot. He bounced back pretty nicely last year. I'm happy for Yelly. Dude, Christopher Morel is actually nasty. And he can play like the field. He's got value in the field as well. But dude, he just hits the ball so hard. I'm putting him in good. He's young. He's got time to grow even more. Yeah, I'm gonna put him there for now. Christian Encarnacion Strand, he came up and he was fine. Young, for sure, coming off a rookie year. I'm going to put him here into mid for now as well. I think Andrew McCutcheon goes into mid. I think this is where we see he's definitely down a tier. He's not, like, unbearable anymore. Or I shouldn't say anymore. He's not unbearable by any means. Just not what he used to be, for sure. All right, here we go. 5 more. Shohei goes into the elite. 1 dotted last year. Enough said. And he's now in the Dodgers, so whatever that's worth. New Diamondback dude's doing the NL West tour. Jock Peterson. He's thinking he was okay last year. I think he also goes in good. He just not what he used to be, for sure, power-wise. Like, even like his first year in San Francisco was really good, and then after that. Another weird roster thing. Manny Machado, Gold Glove third baseman. They're saying he's going to be the DH now. Weird roster movement all going on in Padres land right now. As a DH, man, last year was no good. I'm doing it. He's going into great for now. He's not elite anymore. If we're doing top 5 elite, I mean, usually it's what I do, but like, there's so many ones that are going in good now. 2 more. Charlie Blackmon goes into mid. He actually has value. It's kind of weird. He's just about an average player in his old age now, too. Chuck Nasty's had a nice career. I like it. Jorge Soler's our last one. I think he also goes in great. He's got tremendous power, and he really kind of not broke out last year, but he was very good last year. Earned himself a contract with the Giants, so nice to see that. All right, that's the tier list. So we had nobody in AAA. We only had 2 people in Elite, which probably makes sense if I were to bump people up. Feels like Schwarber would be the first to go up. Ozuna, I mean, whatever. I think that they're about the same value-wise. Stats, whatever. I am going to put them back down, though, to where they were. So that's the list. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe for more. Peace.